Okay, we ready. All right.
Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Coach Nita B, and
Miss CJ Glow.
the CJ Glow, and we are at episode 5 of Let's Talk
Let's talk
Essentials.
essentials.
Right. I'm so super excited about today's episode because we're going to give you some really good practical things that you can use every day to have a more essential, healthy lifestyle. So let's just dive right into it. So we've been talking about essential oils for the last, well, all episodes has been about essential oils, and I have been able to take my essential oils with me everywhere I want to go by creating a handy dandy essential oil inhaler. And the cool thing about this inhaler, if you're from the 80s, you probably really know what this is, but if you're not, you probably don't. So this is just like we used to use them back in the day when we had colds or something, like get one of my nostrils so I could breathe or something like that. But they have so many much more use than they did back then. And so what I did is I created a inhaler for myself, and this one is a lavender one, which I use if I am feeling stressed and I'm out, or if I feel like I just need to be a little bit more grounded. And so how I did that was you can easily purchase the inhalers. They come with the wicks. They come with the inside. You also get a cap so that you can screw it on the bottom. You also need a handy dandy squeezy and you need your oil. So let's start with the lavender oil. All our oils come with these safety tops on them to prevent them from spilling. But it's really easy to pop it out. Okay, so you're gonna pop it out. You're gonna take your handy dandy squeezer, and you just really need like 6 drops. So to prevent it from spilling all over the place, take your wick and go ahead and put it in there. And you want to put about 6 drops in here. One, two, three, four, five, 6 drops. Okay.
Does the dropper come with it? With the
You
kit?
can buy a kit that has a dropper in it. So I will look
Oh,
for a
okay.
kit that has a dropper in it, and you can get the kit right off of Amazon. Okay. And then once you have it on there, hold on 1 second because I think we're missing something. So we are. So you have to have, let's see, you're gonna have, it's actually 2 parts. You have an inner part and an outer part. Where did it go? It unscrews. Excuse me. It unscrews. And you're gonna take your wick and you're gonna put it in here. And once you have put the oil on it, you take they have a round part like this that you're gonna cap it. And then once you cap it, you're just gonna kind of like screw it on. You'll hear cap, and then you can screw this part on because it goes like this and the wick is inside. Now, once you get finished, you can either get like a white label or you can get a Sharpie and you can write what's on there. So this one has lavender, so I would just really put lavender and then I got to put today's date. Okay, and then that way you'll know like how long you've had it for. Um, and so this one's for a lavender. You can put it in your purse. You'll just take the top off, smell it. It smells really good. And then the other one I did was for my sweet basil. I particularly use sweet basil for it can help with headaches. And so I would do the same thing with the sweet basil. I would take one of the wicks, put it in here, put the drops on there, and then put it in my purse. And the cool thing about this, it keeps you from having to walk around with these bottles, right? You don't be walking around with your bottles all day. You may have like a small child or a husband whom you want to be able to help them to learn more about essential oils, and you can like put one of these together for them, and they can also have it, and it keeps it more safer that way, because some of our essential oils have to have carrier oils. Some of them can be very toxic if you use them too much. So if you do it this way, it just helps you to be a little bit more safer, have a little bit more provision. So you could also do the same thing with the peppermint. If you like are having breathing problems or colds, you can also do it the same way. And the cool thing I like about it is you can use it as a pick me up. We have one for energize. You could put that on there, put
That's
this
what I
in
was
there,
thinking
smell it,
about.
about your business. And so I think it's a cool way to incorporate essential oils in your everyday life. And I hope this has been helpful to you, because I'm really enjoying taking a few of my essential oils in my purse and traveling with them. And if you're going to be traveling, like traveling, like overseas with your passport traveling, you could also like not have to take the big bottle. You can drop some on
That's true.
here and just take that and, be about your way. So I hope this is helpful for you, because we really want to bring you practical things that can help you and make essential oils a part of your everyday life. So I can't wait to
Now,
hear what you're going to be doing.
I got a couple questions for you though.
Okay.
As far as the like, because how long have you been doing that? How long have you been doing the essential oils in that like on
Well,
there?
I maybe like 2 weeks now. You
Okay.
know, it hasn't been long. I had looked up some recipes because I wanted to find out practical ways I could use my essential oils, and this was lavender again. But I mean, they also make really nice gifts because, like, the holidays are coming. People really don't know about essential oils, and maybe you want to introduce them to them. You could always put a couple of these together: lavender, stress, energy, and you could have like three of them here: lavender, stress, energy, and you could give them as gifts. And you could label them. So, I'm always thinking of creative ways, not only for myself, but like for other people too, so I can induce them to essential oil. So I was just thinking like some creative ways, and I came across the recipe, and yeah, there we have
Cool.
it.
That is really cool. I like the idea of doing it like giving it as gifts.
Mm-hmm.
How long do you think that they would last? Like in the in that on that wick?
If I'm not mistaken, it's 6 to 12 weeks.
6 to 12 weeks. Oh,
Six,
okay.
yep. But the
Okay.
cool thing about it, when I was reading it, like if it's starting to like lose its flavor or its fragrance, you can always like take a couple drops. There is a little hole here, and you can just drop a little couple drops there. So you could
To
probably
kind
do
of
that like,
refresh it.
yeah, to refresh it like twice and then use a new one. Yeah. I haven't figured out yet how to pop the top once you put it on there, but yeah, this is not to go up your nose either. I want to say that. This is not go up your nose.
It's not a nasal,
All
right?
the old ones we used to use, and you can like kind of put up your nose. This is not to go up your nose. This is just for you to smell and get refreshed and inhale. So yeah,
It's funny
but
because I remember like back in the day they'd be like
yeah,
put the like the Afrin nasal spray and they
this is not for that. 6 to 12 weeks, and you can reuse it twice. You could refresh it with the oils twice, and after that, then you could discard it. And you can get like a pack of 24 on Amazon for like maybe $10. So that's not so bad.
would
But
you
yeah,
just replace the wick or would you replace the whole thing
I would replace the whole thing only because I don't know how to open it once you put the
once you
part
get
on there.
can't get it out of there?
Yeah, you can't get it out of there. Like I can't reopen it. So, but if I figure that out, I'll let you guys know. But I can't figure out how to reopen it.
Right. That's funny.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That is such a like I said, I love the little crafty things that, like I said, can be done. I like the fact that you can take it, like you said, for travel. If it lasts that long, I don't know a lot of people who travel like 6 weeks or whatever, but I mean, if you have like a vacation where you're taking a week or so, um,
Yeah.
I like the fact that you can just take that with you and just have, like you said, your essentials, what you want to have with you at the time without having to take or transport those bottles um, across, across the pond or wherever you're going. So yeah, I really, I really like that. I really
Yeah.
like that idea. I'm actually gonna implement that like very soon because that is a excellent idea. I love that. I love that. I love what you just did with that. That is beautiful.
Thanks.
Cool. Okay. So mine for this week, I will be talking about black seed oil. So this is my black seed oil. And I use my black seed oil pretty much every single day. I do use it in many, many different ways. The first way that I use it is like in the morning time. I take it with my fulvic acid and I take it with like my iron supplements and like chromium supplements and things like that. So it comes with a dropper. So the dropper is just, you take it and it's in there. And I take it and I just take it, I put it under my tongue. That's what I do in the morning time.
Mm-hmm.
Along with like I said, with the fulvic acid and the chromium and the iron and things like that that I take every morning. I do that every day religiously. Um, but I also use it and I implement it in my skincare. And then I also implement it in my food because this can be, of course, it can be ingested because I take it under my tongue every day. But like I said, with that being said, I also put it on my face. You put it on your scalp. It's very, very versatile as far as what you can do with it. It's almost like, I don't know how coconut oil was back in the day, where you could, when coconut oil first came as a remedy or something that you could take, and it was like, oh, this is a lower fat oil, or this is something that you could contribute into your diet. People were actually taking or ingesting the oil to get the specific type of nutrients and things like that that come with the coconut oil. So it's the same thing with the black seed oil. Black seed oil has omegas. Um, this one is organic and unrefined. It's cold pressed, which means that there is no heat added to it, which will ruin or decimate the oil in any type of way. Like I said, it has amino acids, antioxidants. It's also an omega source. So it helps me a lot with cell production. Because I do have, like, in my own knowing of my own body, my cells do not grow the same way other people's do. So I need that extra oomph for cell production. So with that being said, I want to share with you guys a recipe that I have that I usually I use it to, I don't necessarily use it to cook with because I don't want to add any heat to it at all to kind of, like I said, to decimate the properties of the oil. But I do put it on I do have a salad dressing that I do make, and it's really yummy. And I put it on my salads all the time. And I do eat probably like a salad a day. That's probably my go-to meal, snack, or whatever I eat. But in order to incorporate the black seed oil into my diet, into my body throughout the day, other than in the morning, I do add it to that. So the recipe that I have is for, like, I usually take like probably like 2 dropperfuls. So usually when you put it in, it goes all the way up to the top. And then I take 2 of these dropperfuls and I put those into a small bowl. When I put that into a small bowl, then I just mix it with what is it? It's like a powdered, what do you call it? Italian seasoning. So the
Mm,
Italian seasoning comes in like a little packet. I don't get like the Italian seasoning that's on the shelf that's already made, but they do have like packets. I wish I had it, but I don't because I use it so much that I don't have any right now. But it does come in a small packet, and it's like maybe four in a pack, and it's Italian seasoning. It's dry. It's just a seasoning, and then you would put that into the bowl with the oil.
mm-hmm,
You would mix that with a tablespoon of what vinegar, apple cider vinegar,
mm-hmm.
and you would take that, mix it all together, and you basically got a salad dressing that you can use. And
Wow.
that's like a kind of like an individual basis. I mean, if you want to make a huge, no, if you want to do double or triple the recipe or something like that, and just take
Mhm.
that recipe for, and because you want to give that to your entire family or have it as a big, but it's really, really simple. It's only like 3 ingredients. Um, it's seasoned. You don't have to put any salt or pepper or anything like that in there because the Italian seasoning basically has everything that you need as far as the flavor. Um, but the oil that's incorporated, the best part is that the oil that's incorporated in it is something that helps your body, and it helps and you're getting the nutrients that you need within that oil, just in the oil itself. It's really good. It's really tasty. I mean, even when I take it by itself, it doesn't taste that bad.
I
I
asked you
don't
about
even.
the flavor.
What'd you say?
I was gonna ask you, like, can you tell them how the flavor is, like what it tastes like?
It just tastes like oil. I
Oh,
mean, I don't really even know how to even say what it tastes like because it's like, okay, it used to be like people, like I was telling you before, people used to take like coconut oil just but to the head. Like they used to just put it in there, just swallow it, take it, you know. So I think that if you are really bad on flavors, like you really are a person who, like me personally, I can pretty much take anything. I can pretty much take something and get used to it, and I don't really get affected by the flavor or the taste. I'll just be like, oh, that's interesting, and then I'll just keep it moving, and then I'm like, I'll get used to it later. It was a little something, but I don't really know, but I'm a I'm good. Um you also I forgot, you can also put a little lemon juice in there as well. Um if
mm,
you have like um stomach issues, like you have like it kind of like if you're gassy or you have like gas issues and things like that, you could put some lemon juice into that dressing as well. Or you can just put some lemon juice on your salad. But I usually would just incorporate it into the actual dressing itself, just
mhm.
so you can kind of spread it out throughout the salad and then mix it in with the oils and stuff like that too. But like I said, but back to the taste. The taste, I would say it has a it does have a flavor, but it's
Oh,
kind of like it's not even a smoky flavor. It's nothing. I mean, it just tastes like oil to me. Like I don't have, like I've been taking it so long that it's like I'm used to it. I'm used to that flavor. But if you're very, very sensitive to flavors and tastes and things like that, your taste buds are on the top of your tongue. So I always suggest to people that they should put it under their tongue when they
right.
take, because then you're not going to taste the flavor as much as you would if you just placed it right on your tongue where all your taste buds are, and you just gonna go, that's nasty, or I don't like that, or you're gonna taste everything from it. So what I usually, like I said, I usually suggest that people put it under their tongue, and I put everything under. I really, that's how I take everything. So I kind of put everything under my tongue so I don't have to take the flavor and the aftertaste and all that stuff like that. It really helps you avoid a lot of the taste buds that's on your tongue at
Yeah.
the time. And then I just drink some water or I drink some juice or whatever it is that I have at the time to kind of get it down. And then after that, it's like you never even it's not an aftertaste afterwards because you didn't touch a lot of your taste buds that are on your tongue.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm gonna say the flavor is with that, because I've never really actually taken it to the head where I actually just put it on straight on my tongue and just did it. So that's the flavor. I guess you have a little aftertaste, but other than that, it's fine. And then if you do with the dressing, if you just take it as the dressing, there is a flavor, but your flavor is more so going to be overtaken by the Italian seasoning than it would with anything else. So you're basically making, in retrospect, you're making Italian dressing just with a better oil that's going to help your body, you know what I'm saying, versus giving you any type of complications or anything like that, or raising your cholesterol, or, you know, things like that that are detrimental to the body. It's basically helping with your body. So I would, like I said, that recipe, that is a key recipe for me. And I also would definitely suggest adding like I said, the lemon juice to it if you do have some type of, like I said, gastric issues and things like that. You kind of want to settle your stomach a little bit. I get issues with tomatoes. I like tomatoes, but I have issues with them. We have a difficult relationship. So usually I would pour like lemon juice on top of the tomatoes just so that they would go down a little easier and I can still enjoy them the way that I want to without having to deal with the gas later.
Yeah. I heard the other reason why you put it under your tongue too is because you have like a lot of glands under there, and it's best absorbed that way quickly into the body. Have you heard that too?
I have heard that. I
Oh,
have heard that. Yes. Yep. It's kind of like putting the oils on your on your sole of your feet, kind of
mm-hmm.
that type of situation, but just with with your tongue. So it's like, I did hear that though, but like I said, that's just I was like I said, that's my personal reason why I do it, or why I continue to do it. I'll just put it like that. So I got my own personal reason why I do it myself.
Yes, for sure. Well, I learned something. We can use these essential oils in our foods that we eat. Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Pretty.
I was just thinking because we do have like the lemon oil.
Mm-hmm. We do.
That lemon extract oil would also be cool if you don't have lemons,
Yeah.
you know. So you can put that also in there. You can just incorporate and make that your own recipe. Just like everybody makes everything of their own. Like they can take your suggestion and maybe even mix some of those essential oils together. And
I
so
say
that, yeah, yeah,
people
make a
adding
blend
make a
that
blend.
helps you, not just using one essential oil, but using a combination of the two, or two that
Absolutely.
you like, or two that you would love to bring with you, and put them all in the same canister. And then you would, use that,
Yeah.
So everybody comes up with their own formula as far as what works best for them.
Yeah.
Ain't no stopping you once you find your formula, ain't no stopping you. I'm telling you.
Because it's so yummy. Like there's no preservatives. It's actually, like coming from a living organ, like a living plant, because it's the oil and it's a live product and there's no shelf life to it. Like it has so many benefits, which gives you a lot of reassurance. Like I know what I'm eating and I'm putting it in my body because
Exactly.
I made it.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's like so easy to make it yourself that
Yeah.
you don't even realize how easy it is. And when you get it from the store, you just like, that's all they did, you know? Like it's really just that simple. Like say you can make it in a single serving for yourself. I make it in a single serving because I don't have a big family to really have to cook for anymore, because I'm kind of an half empty nester type deal. So empty nester. But but When I had, if I have a large family, I had a family of 5 at one point where I was feeding everybody had to be fed. But if you have to make that into a larger recipe, you can do it like that. And like I said, you can just add your little twang to it as far as what you like and what you don't like. You want to put some olives in there. You want to put, like I said, some lemon juice in there. You want to put some, cloves in there. I heard cloves, they have the clove bud oil that you can put in there, and that's good for like cleansing your body as well. So it's just so many like things you can do, and so many oils that you can add that are ingestible, and you can just add those to your dressing, and you're getting, your essentials, what you need. You're getting the oils, you're getting your omegas, you're getting, you're getting all that just from eating. You just
and you
adding the
also,
nutrients.
as a reminder, if you are adding some oils, just make sure that you looking at the QR code on the back of them. You know, if you're going to add any oils outside the ones we mentioned that were safe to add, make sure you're looking at your QR code, or you look up,
Right
um,
there.
if it's ingestible, like she said, because safety first. All oils aren't ingestible, so you want to make sure that you're doing your due diligence to make sure it's ingestible before you put it in your oil. But other than that, I'm gonna definitely have to try that. I haven't tried that yet. Making this salad dressing, so it sounds yummy, and I'm gonna definitely try it tomorrow.
I'm gonna try. Like I said, I'm gonna definitely gonna try those things. I have to get, like, so you said they're on Amazon.
Yeah, you get them like a 24 piece, and it comes with everything. It comes with the dropper. It comes with Twizzlers, which I haven't figured out what I'm going to use that for. Maybe for the wick if you don't want to touch the wick.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
comes with the top. This is the top, and this is like the inside. And then you put it in there. And then, like the other part, I showed you where the wick goes in the bottom of here. Yeah, the wick goes in the bottom of here. It's kind of empty. And then you'll screw the top on it. So I'm thinking about doing some gifts for the holidays, keeping it simple, keeping it essential, and keeping it healthy. Because during the holidays, people sometimes get depressed. They go through a lot, and we could give them the gift of joy. When you think about people, and sometimes the smaller gifts are the most impactful ones.
And the thoughtful ones, because
Yeah,
that's a more thoughtful gift.
yeah.
Just because you're thinking about what that person is going through
Mm-hmm.
and what they may need, you know.
Yeah.
And then you're doing it yourself. You're putting your love into it by, actually creating something for a person that you care about.
And you can get little stickers. I have a couple little stickers that you can put on there, and you can write a message if you want to, and just like be creative.
I'm with the
um
sticker, or you just, or that's you.
oh no, this is me. No, that's
I thought it came with some. I was like, oh, it comes with stickers too.
it does not come with the sticker. But the cool thing about the stickers, like this one, this was for like something else I was gonna make. But you can get little stickers that says little things, and you can write little messages. So just being creative, like CJ said, it's the thoughtful things that you do that can go a long way. And yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm excited to like I said, I'm excited to try that very much. Um and looking forward to you trying the dressing and telling me what you think.
Yes, I will.
Tell
And
me
you
about
guys,
the little twist. I know you're gonna add a twist to it. I know you're gonna add a twist.
I'm gonna probably put my basil in there. Like I said, I love basil. I may put a little basil in there, a little pesto in there. No telling what I'll put in there. We'll have a whole different
See?
kind of recipe. So, but it's gonna be yummy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, but I can't wait to hear what they and Essential Land are gonna put together, so we can hear about what they're gonna be doing with their
Absolutely.
salad dressing.
Please.
Because
Yes.
who knows what you may come up with? But definitely drop us some notes and tell us how wonderful this is and how you're enjoying it. And we're gonna keep the momentum going. Next week we'll have some more wonderful things that you could do with your essential oils and things that you can learn.
I'm excited.
So
And yeah,
yeah, so this is your girl
so
Coach Nita B and
it's CJ Glow.
with Let's Talk Essentials, and we're so glad that you joined us
Essentials.
today, and we'll definitely see you guys next week.
See you next week. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.